What is going on, New York Yankee fans? Welcome back to another video on the Big Blue in the Bronx YouTube channel. Hit the like button, comment, and subscribe. Turn on post notifications so you know when live stream pops or a video drops. Appreciate y'all coming back. Share this out. Do all of the good stuff. Join our Patreon. We have sports articles, early access videos, a lot of good stuff on there. $2.99 a month. It is in the description. Also, 5 stars on Apple Podcasts for the Big Blue in the Bronx podcast. And again, share out if you haven't already. So for the first time in a few weeks, the New York Yankees have made a move, and a significant move at that. Besides all the arbitration shit that's been going on today, they have signed Marcus Stroman, starting pitcher from the Chicago Cubs, to a 2-year contract with an option, averaging about $18.5 million a season, and of course the option at the end. So it's a 2-year deal. Obviously, I'll reveal my thoughts afterward, but I want to go through everything because there is a lot to dig into. Stay with me. So Stroman last year was an all-star, believe it or not, besides his year in 2019 where he was an all-star. So 2023 was an all-star with the Chicago Cubs, 10-9, 3.95 ERA, 119 Ks, 136.2 innings pitched, and 25 starts with an opposing average of 231. Now, if you want to look on career consistency, let's be completely transparent. It has not been there for Marcus Stroman. Cubs in 2022, he's got a good opposing average of 234, 119 strikeouts, a total of 36 walks, but a 6-7 record, 3.5 ERA. The year before that, the last year with the New York Mets, 10-13, 302 ERA, 242 opposing average, 158 strikeouts and 44 walks. And then with two teams, I'll go back to as far as 2019, 2020, who wasn't there, but 2019 with the Mets and also with the Toronto Blue Jays. Actually, I think this was his other All-Star year. Yeah, 2019 was his other All-Star year. Compiled a record of 10-13, 3.22 ERA, 257 opposing average, 159 strikeouts, 58 walks. So, at least from what I see, he doesn't walk a ton of guys compared to a guy like Blake Snell. And we move to the baseball savant side of things, where we talk about K percentage and a lot of these other different things. So, sinker, that was obviously the most thrown pitch by Mr. Marcus Stroman last year, had a 245 batting average off of it, 13.6 K percentage, and a put-away percentage of 21.2. Baseball Savant kind of like changed their stuff up a little bit, so it's kind of in a different format. As far as the slurve goes, 111 plate appearances off of that, 238 batting average, a whiff percentage of 30.6, a K percentage of 31.5, and a put-away percentage of 22.9. You move down to the cutter, 250 batting average off of that. You move to the whiff percentage at 23.8, K percentage of 19.6, and 20% put-away. You move to the four-seamer, which is next, 256 slugging, just to add in, 154 batting average, whiff percentage of 32, K percentage of 26.1, and a 14.6 put-away percentage. We got 2 more pitches to go. We got the splitter. 225 batting average off of that, whiff percentage of 31.9, K percentage of 22, and a put-away percentage of 16.4. And his least used pitch in terms of frequency, we got the slider, 184 batting average, got the K percentage at 35.9, 18.2 put-away percentage, and 31.7 whiff percentage. So to compare in the market-wise, he is getting around Miles McCullough's money. He is getting about $18.5 million a year himself. Pablo Lopez around the same mark. Jose Barrios too. If you bump one up or a half up, Chris Sale is right there, who just got extended by the Atlanta Braves. So we have to go over this because it is particularly the player that does this. We don't really do this for other players, but because it's Marcus Stroman, there is a past, and I'm pretty sure a lot of Yankee fans know about this, his past on social media. He's known for tweeting a lot of very, I can't say vulgar, just like nasty, not inappropriate, just like a bunch of nonsense. Let's put it that way, a bunch of nonsense. So I got a few examples right here, just to bring it up. 2019, he starts off good. He says in an interview, "I'm built for Yankee Stadium. Anybody can say whatever, but I'm built for the bright lights in the moment. I'm not scared of it. I'll never be. I love it." So that you could honestly attribute maybe to his passion to signing with the Yankees right now. So You move to the 2019 trade deadline. It's when Marcus Stroman ended up with the Mets. Brian Cashman said that, well, Marcus Stroman is not a difference maker and would be in the bullpen by the postseason, basically trashing him, which, I don't see as all wrong, but then again, hindsight is 2020. And Stroman did not forget that and wrote some deleted tweets about the organization. He said this in 2021, besides Garrett Cole, there's no current Yankee pitcher who will be anywhere in the league over the next 5 to 7 years. Their pitching always folds in the end. That lineup and payroll should be winning the World Series left and right, yet they're in a drought, LOL. Now, people could come at me and say, okay, what's so bad about that? What's so not true about that? Whether it's true or not, he shouldn't be saying that type of stuff on social media. Do you see Aaron Judge tweeting that stuff about other teams? Do you see some of these other guys tweeting that stuff about other teams? No one has a reputation on social media like Marcus Stroman does. So also as well, just to look at 2 more, maybe even 3 more. This was about February 2022. Marcus Stroman puts in, just look at who the Mets hired as their GM. That tells you enough. His lack of awareness in his previous position is being exposed to the public now. I'm beyond thankful I'm gone from that organization. God got me. So one of the bigger hits is, I'm not going to get into the full specifics of the situation because I know people have their sides. This was around the time that the George Floyd stuff happened. And someone called into the Michael Kay show and basically referred to him as a racist, which I don't think Michael Kay is racist. I think he's ignorant sometimes. Not in that aspect, but ignorant in the baseball aspect. So Marcus Stroman takes a quote from that tweet. And then what does he do with it? He puts it, tweets it. Well, actually, no, it was an article. And then he takes a quote from the article, he tweets it, and he says, oh, he's always ripping on me. I wonder why. Basically insinuating that Michael Kay is a racist and that he's only picking on Marcus Stroman because he is black. Also, I got one more here. He also said, I'm rolling with Alek Manoah always. He's a dog. Interview with Sergei Ibaka was amazing. I know them fickle Yankee fans lost sleep last night. LMAO. This was, let's see, we're in January of 2024. This is about a year and a half ago, so November of 2022. And then also, in one of the tweets he had, a Yankee fan replied and said, imagine sucking at your job. Now, again, social media, all that sort of stuff, a lot of players are taught, don't reply to trolls, don't reply to the fans, don't listen to the fans. What does he do? He does the complete opposite. Better than sucking at life like you. So, what is my motto in this? I'm not here to sit here and, I'm not going to root for Stroman, all this other shit. As far as the contract goes, it's not too bad of value, right? Miles McCollum money. You look at Miles McCollum, he had 1 to 2 good years in the MLB, and he's kind of sucked since, right? Yu Darvish has been a little consistent. Chris Sale, obviously, we know the injury history with him, and Pablo Lopez, and all these other different things. So it's not bad value, and it's also pending a physical. Here's my concern. It is the social media stuff. I'm pretty sure, still tweets. He deleted all his stuff about the Yankees, which is pretty interesting to say the least. He's got a lot of Yankee fans blocked on Twitter because of the shit he said. And my thing is, I don't know how the Yankees are going to tame that, right? Aaron Boone is not known as a disciplinarian. Brian Cashman, all the guys in the Yankee locker room in terms of coaches and, also front office members, they're not known as hard on the players. They're known as very soft, very relaxed, very laid back. It's going to be up to one of the leaders to tell him, look, you're a part of this Yankee team right now, whether it be Judge, Rizzo, all these other different cats. Maybe Juan Soto, though Juan Soto is about 10 years younger than Stroman, so there's that. But it's going to be up to one of the leaders to say, look, you can't be doing this social media shit anymore. And that's my main concern, is the social media stuff. How are you going to explain that to the New York media if they press you about it in your incoming interview, or I should say, the welcome press conference? How are you going to explain that? How are you going to explain all these different things about going at Yankee fans and going at the fan base and going at Brian Cashman and all that other stuff? We do it as Yankee fans because we pay for the product on the field, whether it's merchandise, tickets, food, whatever. But Marcus Stroman, he's got a big mouth. That's what I'm concerned about. As far as pitching, he needs to get a little bit more consistent. Most of his career, it's an under 500 record. I feel like Matt Blake could do some things. Remember, he's got the sinker, so maybe that could formulate a little bit. But I would say questionable move by the Yankees. You guys let me know in the comments how you feel about it. Do you like the move? Do you not like the move? Do you think Stroman shuts up with the Yankees? Listen, at the end of the day, I'm rooting for him to succeed in a Yankees uniform and prove me wrong and help this team win a championship, because that's all we want. We want one thing. But sometimes we're critical in these things because we are fans, and that's what we do at the end of the day. Like, comment, subscribe, do all the good stuff, turn on post notifications so you know when a live stream pops or drops. Appreciate you coming back. Share this out. Join the Patreon. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.